Globalization creates level playing field for all businesses, but it also adds to the volatility and uncertainty, where action of government in one country can impact industries in another. Recent developments in international corn market are a testament to this. In Mexico, a government decision has the potential to significantly alter the US corn agriculture industry. This decision has sent shockwaves across the United States because it can potentially destroy the US farming sector. How? Let's find out. Hi and welcome to TFI Global Latin America, TFI Global's channel dedicated to the America in the Americas. I'm your host Vedika. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. If you're watching us on Facebook, do like, share and follow the page. Let's begin. In the global corn market, Mexico is a major player. The love for corn in Mexico is widely known. The food is built on tortilla, a corn flatbread in the country. And if you're likely to visit Mexico, you'd get enchiladas, quesadilla and tacos, all based on corn. Mexico corn consumption is around 45 million tons. It produces around 25 million tons. As the demand of corn is high, it has to rely on imports. Mexico is the second largest importer of corn in the world after China. It imports 96% of corn from US. US is the largest producer of the corn. 40% of US corn is exported to Mexico. Basically, both the countries are dependent on each other. But cracks soon appeared in this friendship. In December 2020, Mexican President Andrés Manuel López signed a presidential decree. It mandated the complete end of genetically modified corn from the market by 2024. Mexico claims that its own historic natural corn varieties are in danger from GM seeds. This has rightly rattled the US. Up to 92% of corn produced in the USA is genetically modified. The directive has greatly worried US corn exporters. As the deadline draws near, the US is working harder to persuade President López Obrador to remove or relax the rules. And when pleading didn't work, US resorted to threatening the nation. Mexico's president was forewarned by US Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack that if an acceptable resolution could not be reached, the US would be compelled to file a lawsuit. US trade officials cite the free trade agreement between US, Canada and Mexico. They say, if this issue is not resolved, we will consider all options, including taking formal steps to enforce our rights under the US-Mexico-Canada agreement. But these are just hollow threats. In a thorough analysis of the USMCA, senior trade attorney Sharon Anglin differs from the officials. She came to the conclusion that Mexico is not required to accept American GM corn exports if it has valid concerns regarding public health or the environment. She cited USMCA's section, which clearly states this section does not require a party to mandate an authorization for a product of agricultural biotechnology to be on the market. Also, despite the threats, Mexico doesn't have much to lose unlike the US. According to an analysis, the economic repercussions of Mexico's import restriction would be catastrophic for US farmers. The study states that the US corn industry would suffer losses of $3.56 billion in the first year after a complete ban and $5.56 billion in the second. The corn industry would suffer a massive $13.61 billion economic loss during the course of 10 years. Basically, it'll wipe out corn farming in US. The Mexican president has maintained that Mexico is a free sovereign country and that we do not want GM. Further, Mexico seeks to grow independent of US corn imports. It has brought a Corn for Mexico program. By 2024, it aims to replace 30% of Mexico's current import volume with domestic production. To substitute for US's imports, Mexico is also looking at countries like Argentina and Brazil. It aims to secure non-genetically modified corn imports. To sum up, Mexico is done with US's bullying and overdependence. It wants to become independent in terms of corn production, and reducing US's imports is the first step towards it.